Walamongales YouTube. My name is Lord Zethifer, and I'm here to talk about my 8 successes of this year and 8 goals for this up and coming year of my life. Starting off with 8 successes. My first one is that I cut my hair. No one here who would recognize it, unless you know me, which you probably don't. I used to have long flowing hair and even used to be blonde, but then I started avoiding the sun because I get this right here. See, I always get burned. So, number 7 is that I'm a freshman in college and I've been meeting interesting people. I love them all. It's been a fun experience this college year, my first year, and it's just so fun meeting like new people. Like I've hopped around from city to city before college, and now it's just so nice to like actually like I don't know, get to know people really well. Like I like it. Like I like the people here. Number 6, lost 20 pounds, which is a great accomplishment for me. This is the heaviest I've ever been, and it's good. It's, when you lose 20 pounds, or when you lose any weight, it feels good, or if that's your goal, unless you're trying to gain muscle, which I want to eventually do. But I lost 20 pounds, and I'm so proud of it. It's amazing. Number 5, started Wheel of Times. The Wheel of Time series is something I've been wanting to get into for the longest of time. I've finished the prequel. I didn't read the prologue, prelude, because apparently that's for the 11th book. So I finished the prequel, and this is the first of the series, and I'm almost done with it. So that is amazing. It's a great series. I recommend it for anyone who's trying to get into It's a fantasy series. So anyone trying to get into a fantasy series, if you read Game of Thrones, I would recommend reading that first. But if you read Game of Thrones, you read Tolkien. It's very Tolkien-esque. The Wheel of Time is very 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 influenced by Tolkien. All right, number 4. I just totally my first semester. It was so fun. I loved first semester. Mainly because there was so many English classes, and as you might register, I like books, and I want to be an English major. I want to be a writer, to be specific. And I had 3 English classes, and it was so fun doing those classes and just really getting the college experience. Like this semester has been sort of lame because I'm mainly taking GEs, but last semester it was so fun. I took a beginning creative writing, and next semester I'm going to take the next level of creative writing, and I just love English. So it was fun. Like first semester, I just totally obliterated. I got A's and B's in all my classes. Number 3, I finished the current installment of A Song of Ice and Fire. Now these there's going to be 7 books. George R. R. Martin is currently finished with five, and it's been great reading his series. Except for the last book, it made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. My roommate and like a whole bunch of men from the dorms were there, so that's always fun. Crying in a book, when a whole bunch of guys are watching. But it's just if you haven't read the series, you should watch the show too. I'm totally not. I totally love the show too, and you could like both. And they're not exactly the same, but you can like both, and you can be like they're both very well done. Even George R. R. Martin said that like a lot of his book fans are like they totally hate the show, and he's saying that hey, it's going to be different, but it's still a great show, and it is. It's so good, and plus George R. R. Martin was inspired to write this series in the way he wrote it, like as a novel, by his time of working with shows, like cliffhangers in every chapter. I mean, that's something he's got working with shows, and that's done in shows like often. We all see that in modern shows. Number 2, I finished my first work. I'm a writer. I try to be a writer, and I'm a very good procrastinator. And so I finally wrote something, and I'm proud that I wrote, and I finished it. Even though it's only 4 pages long, it's still something I finished, And I love that it's finally like it's a step I made, and I feel like it's a great accomplishment, and I'm just so proud that I wrote this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It could, for all I know, just be like in an emergency, just burn it for warmth. But it's nice to have it around. I have it right here, as a matter of fact, just to show my awesomeness. Number one, I made a YouTube channel. This is the first day of my YouTube channel, and mainly I first did it just to subscribe to Markiplier because I love Markiplier, and then I subscribed to all those other YouTube channels that I watch, and then I thought, hey, maybe I should try my own thing. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this, but I know I want to do something with it. Maybe I'll just try to make it help my writing. Maybe it will help. 8 goals that I have. Starting off, number 8. I've decided, after a long, long consideration, that I'm going to become immortal. I don't know how yet, but this year I hope to find out how, maybe by sacrificing lambs or making a deal with the devil, but I wish to become immortal. Uh, that's my number 8 goal. Still low on the list because I have a long while before I finally kick the bucket. Number 7. Find out what I really want to do with this channel, because like I have this channel, and at first I wasn't going to do anything with it. I just wanted to subscribe to things. Now I think I want to do something with it, and I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know I want to do something, whether it's for my work, like maybe just talk about my stories, which would probably be boring for all of you, make top 8 lists all the time, like for Game of Thrones, stuff like that. That could be something I do too. Number 6, Finish War and Peace. I don't know if any of you seen this book, but this book is huge. It's like 1,000 plus pages, and it is huge. Like Game of Thrones, the whole series, the Song of Ice and Fire, is one thing. It's like 1,000 pages too. Like some of them are 1,000 pages, and there's more of them. But the chapters are shorter in Game of Thrones, in the Song of Ice and Fire series. Well, here, like, there's really no split between chapters. Like, each chapter just it says chapter 5, but it's like right on the same page. It's like there is no gap. It is so many pages. Number 5, make another top 8 list. Specifically for Game of Thrones. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know I want to do something for Game of Thrones. It's because I'm into it right now, and they have a specific episode just for me, and I love it. It's like an episode on my birthday. Like, this is awesome. This is gonna be a great birthday, whether it's a crappy episode or not. Who knows? Only time will tell. But I love Game of Thrones, and I just love the show. I love the books. I finished the books until the next one comes out, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm so excited right now. This is really just to kill time before the next Game of Thrones book show. Sorry. Number 4, lose more weight. Yes, I've lost 20 pounds, but I want to lose more. Like, this is the heaviest it's still the heaviest I've ever been, and I want to lose more weight until I get to a comfortable level. Maybe, get a 12 pack, something, something simple. Stick simple, 12 pack, get as buff as like Thor or something like that. I'm a very like, minimalist person, so if I get just that big, it's fine. Hulk status, that's fine too. I'm not picky, just really fucking big. I mean, but first I gotta like burn the fat, burn the fat first, then work on the muscle. Number 3, finish a Wheel of Time series. So I'm on the first book, and if you remember me saying just a little bit earlier that this is a 14 book series, 15 book if you count the prequel, but I have finished it, so 14 book series, and I'm on the first one. I know I can do it. My friend is on the final book, and I'm the one who introduced it to him, so I feel really left out. I feel really behind, and it's awkward. I can't look him in the eyes yet, so I got to finish that series and say I did it. Just get that done, so he doesn't have anything over me. That would be nice. Um, and then number 2. I want to get paid for my writing. I don't know if I want to enter a scholarship, a contest, but I want to get paid for my writing. Maybe I finished a work, like it's a short story. So maybe I'll send that to something. Maybe I'll send it to my school. There's a writing competition, every semester. So maybe I'll send it. I'll revise it and see, like, make sure it's as good as possible and send it to them. Get it, hopefully win. Hopefully get some money. I just really want to get money for my work, not just because that's what I want to do for a living, get money for work, but get money for my writing to be specific. But not only that, but I don't know. It feels like it would feel like a success to me because I've always wanted to write stories. And honestly, like, I mean, people tell me I'm good, but they're my friends and my family. And, slightly biased, I think I'm great and I think I'm amazing. My writing sort of sucks, but my stories are pretty cool. Um, yeah, so that's my second goal. And my number one goal is to finish a novel. I have a lot of novels in progress. The closest one is 150 pages, and it's like nearing the end. So that's the maybe I'll try to finish that one. But I lose interest. I'm a great procrastinator. I think I said that before, and I just gotta buckle down and finish something this year. That's what I want to do. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what I'll do with this channel, but I'll definitely do something. Maybe another top 8 list of Game of Thrones is what I'm thinking. Game of Thrones events for the show from the books. I don't know yet, but I definitely want to do something along those lines.